Alan Bauer has a very successful business.
Okay, Bauer, you're ruined. You're finished. You're a ghost in this business.
How'd you like some bananas at cost?
Deal.
He's got the wisdom and support of his brother Freddie.
I love this guy. Do you hear me? I love him. Give me a kiss. What's the matter? You too big? Give me a...
I just want to meet a woman. I want to meet a woman, and I want to fall in love. It's not much.
And worst of all, Alan Bauer feels with all his heart that he doesn't have one.
Freddie, something in here is not working.
There are worse organs not to be working.
Where to? Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
And then, one day, accidentally, from out of the blue, it happens. Just looking at her is pure ecstasy. Just touching her is a lifelong fantasy come true. Just being in love with her plunges him into a wondrous world of rapture and enchantment. Just one problem stands in his way. A little secret she's trying to keep all to herself.
There is a mermaid in New York City.
How come she's got legs?
She has legs out of the water. She has fins in the water.
What about a woman showing up naked in a public place, Freddie? Well, I'm bored, of course. Can I come in?
No!
All right, let me in.
I'll be right there. I'm just changing.
That girl is a mermaid.
All my life, I've been waiting for someone, and when I find her, she's a fish. Nobody said love's perfect. She's really hungry.
Daryl Hannah, Tom Hanks, and John Candy. Splash, a fantastic tale about a fantastic tale.
Come on in, the water's fine.
This is Jake Ferris. She's about to bet everything, and we mean everything, that she can turn the next guy she meets into a singing sensation.
All right. The next normal person that comes by, I'll take him. The next one.
Okay.
I mean, the next guy that passes in front of my face.
Whoa! How you doing? Nice night. Need a lift?
Good luck, Jake. Sylvester Stallone, Dolly Parton, in the knockout comedy of the summer, Rhinestone, coming soon.
He's not any other horse. He's a freak.
He came from nowhere. A long shot.
He's a bit skinny, isn't he, Harry?
Well, you don't buy horses just for their looks.
A misfit.
This is not a horse, Harry. This is a cross between a sheepdog and a kangaroo.
A total unknown.
You got a real goer this time, Harry. Harry knows his bloodlines.
His trainer pushed him to the limit.
Don't you care what happens to him? You'll kill him.
Nothing's going to happen to him.
His owner wouldn't give him a chance.
Sell him for the best price you can get.
But because one young man cared enough,
Get up. Come on.
knew enough,
I want to try something different this morning, Cashy.
and believed enough,
If I can get him 90% fit, his heart will get into the line.
he became a world champion.
Yes!
And when the competition learned he couldn't be beaten, they knew he had to be stopped.
You'd be surprised what people will do if they stand to lose £1 million, Harry.
I wanted to hurt a champion like Farlap. You're putting his whole future at risk.
Harry, if you call the police, they're only going to ask why the horse is getting all these threats. You understand? Look after yourself. And your horse. The horse was your responsibility. responsibility. Come on, find him.
We can't wait any longer. We've got rules. 20th Century Fox presents Tom Burlinson, the star of The Man from Snowy River, in a film of rare emotion and extraordinary courage.
Show him, Pikey.
If anything catches us today, mate, it'll have to have wings.
The story of a champion who beat all the odds to become a legend. A legend called Farlap.
On October 14th, 1947, Captain Charles Yeager shattered the sound barrier, propelled man into the future, and the search began for a new breed of men. Men who were fearless.
You've heard about our project. Sounds dangerous. It's very dangerous. Count me in.
I got a rocket in my pocket and a roll in my wall.
Ambitious.
Who's the best pilot you ever saw? You're looking at it, baby.
Patriotic beyond question.
I just thank God I live in a country where the best and the finest in a man can be brought out.
My pleasure to introduce to you America's Mercury astronauts!
7 men who would risk their lives in a hurtling piece of machinery to cross the threshold of space.
It takes a special kind of man to volunteer for a suicide mission, especially when it's on TV.
You know, the government spends just all kinds of time and money teaching new pilots how to be fearless. They don't spend a damn penny teaching you how to be the fearless wife of a test pilot.
They were idolized by the public.
Hi, which one are you?
Shepard.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Well, which one's Glenn? He's the one I want to meet.
Heralded by the media.
Gentlemen, can you tell us if any of you go to church regularly?
As far as church goes, I attend regularly.
But behind the image, they were human beings. Human beings with real fears.
If anybody goes up in that damn thing's gonna be spam in a can.
Frustrations.
What happened? He blew the hatch! I did not do anything wrong! The hatch just blew! It was a glitch! It was a technical malfunction!
Conflicts.
You're gonna think of the broader interests of this program. You're way out of line here! I'm out of line? Yes, sir! I'm running this show here! We'll see about that!
Disappointments.
Aren't we going to the White House, guys?
Nah.
No ticker tape parade in New York? And no Jackie?
Pressures.
There's another hold from NASA, another delay. What can be going through a man's mind at this moment?
Gordo, I have to urinate.
No. Tell him he cannot.
Say, listen, old buddy. They promise we'll stop at the next gas station. They request that you remain in a holding pattern till then.
This is the story of the special few at the very top. The elite brotherhood whose achievements inspired a nation and captured the imagination of the world. These are the men who had the right stuff.
They all want to see Buck Rogers, and that's us.
In 1886, following a shipwreck off the west coast of Africa, an infant child became part of a family of apes who raised and protected him. As he grew, he learned the laws of the jungle and eventually claimed the title Lord of the Apes.
You have
another family, one you have never seen.
My son has returned from Africa.
I don't think that you've fully grasped what he really is.
He is the Earl of Greystoke.
He is what the jungle has made him.
Now, Hugh Hudson, the director of Academy Award winner Chariots of Fire, brings the authentic Tarzan legend to the screen. Greystoke, the legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes. Greystoke, the legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes. A story which captures at last the savage nobility and noble savagery of man's nature.
Half of me is the Earl of Greystoke. The other half is wild.
When Frank Bryant, a scholarly, dedicated,
Doctor, are you drunk? You don't really expect me to teach this when I'm sober.
upstanding member of the academic community meets Rita, somehow their lives will never be the same.
Oh, hello. I was just oiling it for you.
He's her reluctant tutor.
You're my tutor.
But I've told you I do not want to do it. Why pick on me?
I like you.
And she's his most determined student. So she enrolls in college to find herself.
Wrong way.
She wants more out of life.
I want to look like that.
Okay.
Was that a book you're reading?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, of human bondage.
Yeah? My husband's got a lot of books like that.
And nothing is going to stand in her way. Not her husband, nothing. Columbia Pictures presents Educating Rita, starring Michael Caine and introducing Julie Walters as Rita. They started out studying literature.
Rita, why didn't you walk in here 20 years ago?
I don't think they would have accepted me at the age of 6.
But what happens between them is pure chemistry. He helps her change her life.
My God, what is this vision I see before me?
Her attitude.
Hello, Frank.
He teaches her everything he knows. But he's the one who ends up learning a lot more than he bargained for.
I hear good things about Australia. Why don't you come as well?
Sometimes students end up being the best teachers. Educating Rita.
His name is Tyler Powell. He's come 3,000 miles to spend 6 months in the Northwest wilderness. He's done everything he can to prepare himself, but nothing could prepare him for this. Now, the director of The Black Stallion brings you another story you will never forget. Never Cry Wolf.
Got nothing to eat up there now. There's nothing but ice and snow. You would be the only freshman around.
Get away!
A story that will dazzle your senses and show you the secrets of a world you've never seen before.
Survival of the fittest.
Never Cry Wolf.
It was 1943, and young men were counting the days until they would go off to war.
When do you leave?
Next month.
In just 4 short weeks, me and my buddy here are gonna be proud members of the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah, this war is driving them all crazy.
What do you say we cool off?
It's January.
It's hot.
Henry, we can come back in the spring when it warms up.
I won't be here when it warms up.
You want a picture for your wallet. You want some girl who's gonna send you flowers and poems.
How come you never talk about it?
Well, what's there to talk about?
The war.
Nikki, you promised. That girl you saw last night, Nikki got her pregnant.
What the hell's the matter with you?
You, Nikki, you know what's the matter with me? You're always making your life a mess, and I'm always getting you out of it.
Pops, since when did you become such a saint, huh? The only difference between me and you is you've been lucky, that's all!
In the last few weeks, being around you, I think about things.
Like what sort of things?
And back.
Sean Penn, Elizabeth McGovern, Nicolas Cage. Racing with the Moon. Coming soon from Paramount Pictures.
If adventure has a name, it must be Indiana Jones.
This is serious!
From Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Don't believe me. You will, Dr. Jones.
If you are doing something, now the only way you could possibly redeem yourself is to admit to me anything that you might have been doing last night. Because if you don't do that right now, you are a lost man.
Can I give you a suggestion how to handle me, Vernon?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worship me unless I've earned it.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate any advice you can give me.
Don't talk with your mouth full, Vernon.
I think we're gonna have to get drunk.
I don't get drunk, and I don't care for escorts who do.
You're just gonna have to trust me about this one thing. You need a lot of drinks.
Terms of Endearment.
AMC welcomes you to the finest in motion picture entertainment. You are about to experience a movie the way it was meant to be seen and heard. And now, our feature presentation.
Coconut salad, puree of coconut, coconut soup, mixed coconut, and prime coconut roast.
Hey, boss, you forgot something.